What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to another video. Very special one. As you can see, it's still daytime behind me. We're streaming on a Saturday afternoon in Brazil. Just talking about it before we started the video. 88 degrees, and yesterday was the first day of winter down here. So I really hope that we're not in for it for like a really hot winter, because summer was brutal, and I need it to just be for like 3 weeks in the mid 50s or 60s, please. But doesn't really matter how hot it is, because it could have been snowing outside. According to Pizza, this album would heat things up. So we're gonna have the lyrics up for this one. As you can tell by the title of the video, we're listening to Purple Moonlight Pages by R.A.P. Ferreira. I'm not familiar with him at all. This is gonna be my first project of his that I listened to. Pizza said it's a good starting point. And this was Pizza's special request, by the way, I forgot to mention. So thank you so much, as always, for supporting the channel. We're gonna have the lyrics up. YouTube better like and subscribe, or you're gonna be uncomfortably sweaty too. Yeah. You know what? Get them. That's facts. Like and subscribe, or you're gonna be uncomfortably sweaty forever. And I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemies. That's a lie. I wish much worse things than that. Purple Moonlight Pages. What even is this cover art? What is this? Spiritual Release? Looks like, yeah, I don't know where to begin with this album cover. What is that? Is that like newspaper clippings? Rhythm and Poetry by R.A.P. Ferreira and the Jefferson Park Boys. Rhythm and Poetry. That's how he's classifying the project. All right. We'll see what he has for us. Thank you, Pizza, for requesting this one. Shout out to the patrons and members of the channel for helping me to keep these videos coming as well. Everyone in the $5 tier and above gets access to these videos early, uncut, ad-free, and they get access to any videos that are blocked on YouTube. I don't know how YouTube's copyright system is going to feel about this one. I'm hoping it makes it through. We've gotten lucky recently, but if it does get blocked, the patrons and members will still have access to the video. So appreciate you guys for supporting the channel as well. Track 1 is Decorum. Let's see what this sounds like.
Fence building nihilists, good evening. This is the late sleeping utopian speaking. Brother of the wind in the wisdom body. Him who has the filthy fits, Black Orpheus. High yellow, the sly rebel, indeed it is the corduroy coon prince of the moon boot fit. Mr. Lime Ricky ticking off beat, parcel tongue like feet, no Lori. Green horses run like Porsche Carrera, of course it's Rory Allen, Philip Ferreira, none other than the ignoble peon poet from nowhere. Joined by my family in Funkonomics, the high vibrational ministers.
High vibrational ministers is fire.
That's Mr. Kenny Siegel, void peaker. Renowned in wide-reaching concentric, eccentric circles for dropping desks rhythmically and grilling pineapples. Mr. Mike Parvizi of the Golden Thumb, plucking poetics
Grilling
from the air as he
bro.
struts down bass lines with nimble awareness. A crossing guard smoking on the job. And Mr. Aaron Carmack, head on a swivel. Profane keeper of the bop, master of sonic delights.
Oh my God, I wish somebody talked about me like this.
Like freedom.
Keeper of the bop, master of sonic delights. What the fuck?
This transmission is addressed to defense building nihilists. Your soul rights come home. Abandon them outdated strategies, namely hatred. Exile is no place for a person or your compassion. Come home. Good evening. Good evening.
That's a fire intro. I love the way he introduced the band members. The shit that he came up with to introduce them was so slick.
Yeah. R.A.P. presiding.
Oh, that drum pocket is already nasty.
So-called Negroes stood there spitting 10,000 lines of poetry. In conclusion, if I'm younger, you still not as old as me. This ain't my first time, this ain't my first time. Brown seed, brown pores like molasses bread.
Filthy baseline.
Scary shit, neophyte gambler, blue light dancer, Aquarius, walking with my angels. No need to measure the obtuse angle. Clamor of loose bangles, measuring stars with the space between my fingers. Truth is power, speaking only to the little flowers. Thought lingers. A warrior don't need to test their mettle, stay blessed. And then he kissed every pedal. Empty make a better vessel, yada I mean. And our colors shall be green as we tend to grow. Tender matters of hope, tender gardener of letters. King hat protect.
I love that warrior don't need to test the metal. Double entendre there. That's really cool. Metal, like the way that they measure up against their enemies. Metal, like their courage and their resistance and their how battle hardened they are, but also metal because of their swords and weapons as fire.
Tender benevolence lender, no interest rate. Ruby, I ain't medical.
All right, we're back. Yep, let's keep it going. Shit's fire so far.
What's poppin'? Thought cycle rotten. Newport smoke down to the cotton. It's simple mathematics, refracted madness. Wrote the rhyme with fridge magnets. Daydreaming the whole lunch. Under an Anita Low bowl cut. Eddie Jefferson singing So What. This is music for quitters and dropouts. This is music for the flop house. Give me my props now. I say, clanging my briefcase. Can you believe the nerve of these cheapskates? Hogging sunlight and the technology behind photosynthesis. Let's measure rhythms and distances. This beat goes 29 million miles before moving. I think I'm improving, but who could say? Since no point is fixed, more or less, I think my point is missed. I've decided to embrace what differentiates me from the anointed clique. Ruby Yacht Land ownership. Let's build a monument and stand over it. Hand in hand, off sides.
This is too smooth.
Watching your kid's first tantrum. A relevant data set. Lost alpha, now pay to bet. Beta, hepcat, see you later. See you later.
In the building like I'm supposed to be here.
But anyway, what did you have for lunch today? I had some daydreams myself. Yes, and after all that rough sledding, that heavy lifting, a clear vista opened before me.
Jeez.
A wave of understanding washed over me.
I do, yeah. I remember from the Billy Woods album.
The blues will fade. And the greens, they rush in. This lush, beautiful green filled everything from the periphery to the center.
Struggle, that hustle, I escape through it. I realize the world is this and that. Been so many places, still come back. I'm home to where it ain't fun, where I
I'm loving the jazzy vibes here, man.
Yeah. They hate how I spit it with nonchalance. I take 2 nights with a pawn en passant. My regards to all of y'all. Make a nigga flaunt his stripes like Barbasol. Hard to call it, sound like rap, but this the art of falling.
This man put en passant into a rap song.
As well. Violence is the groove, pan frying breadfruit. He says silence is the move, and we got noisy. Your favorite rapper, soundtrack to daily Stockholming. There go that plot roaming. Rate supply, epicanthic eye fold, accept the charges. Race for life's barrages, Coens and eavesdroppers, plea coppers and bargain hunters. Marginalia conductor, alien other, outside and the outsider, mouth wider. Need more air to stoke this great fire. Slow farming my necessities, ancient recipes. Move with ease and grace, what's modern is plagued with hesitancy. Lag interruptions, you need time to process instruction. It's true, and you know the self is defined by the struggling. It's true. You know the self is defined by the struggle.
What's good outside the inside? Some real jazzy shit.
Found the pain quite humbling. You know the self is defined.
This is Purple Moonlight Pages by R.A.P. Ferreira.
Dared to peek through the viewfinder. Up close with a rude reminder. Deuteronomy and E minor, shuffling chicken bones. Searching for hidden tones and meanings. Niggas was triangulating the feeling. Hidden motives turn to rigor mortis. With rigid hortense, vivid reminders of why I don't like surprises. Behind the curtain like Polonius. Screams of pain and they hitting most melodious. Tell yourself that ain't odious. It's OD obvious. That's bogus Wody, I'm bogus.
Vocabulary is insane.
Odie with the loaded pop, and that's a metaphor really. You know the vagabond drifty, the troubadour shifty, like the truth ain't shifted. Perspective be infinite, perpetually lifted. The most high gifts abundant. Soul folks glow illustrious. You move too slow to fuck with us. Feeling lucid in the foreign model. 2 scoops in my affogato. It's Neo Hoodoo's most loyal apostle Pete. Non-cipher, you a non-plus biter. Non-cipher, you a non-plus biter.
Damn, and that's how he ends it? It's a crazy bar to end it on. Oh, that's fire. I didn't know he owned a record store. That's so sick.
They're still getting off on confessional prose poems. Still bold omen. Professional rappers often only heard post-mortem, perhaps tried trade school. Electrician training seems prescient. The best apprentices are a tad hesitant teachers too. Most people try to delete their blues, and with it most of life. But those are dirty thoughts on such a gorgeous night. This beat sound like a long walk to the dumpster. Funk like nostrils a monster. Made myself an apostle of wonder. I want to behold magnificence. I want to behold magnificence. The seed sprouted, and we shouted way past rooftops and walk across. Indeed, popping bottles off, the sprout grew to sapling. That's what's happening. Lost in shade, then umber, the way to the under, the permanent other barking. Dreams are nursed in darkness and there's no parking. On foot, preaching the rhyming word is absurdist. Pledging allegiance before reading the terms of service agreement. No antecedent, order the ancestor moth meeting. And tonight I'm holding court with my heathens. A staff made of Pringles, beard looking wizardly. I remember it vividly. Send the enemy my utmost sympathies. Ruby out, we scrimmage diligently, pillage differently. On a teeter-totter with lasers.
Man, the production on this album is just transcendent.
I never needed freedom papers. I never needed freedom papers.
Oh my God.
Give me space to wave my arms around. It's gonna have you in the mood to put your armor down. It's the gumption of the gumshoe. Living room kung fu, you gonna have to catch me first. My net worth is not material. This day began with flax, milk, and cereal. Probably end with rice and beans. Fuck wealth and the hype machine. Rather have health in an icy spring or electrician training. I can hear a rapper hesitating, but that won't pay this car note, will it? Out the barrel into the skillet. Out the barrel into the skillet. And the whole time I was screaming, oh my life, 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 my life, my life.
Man, just otherworldly productions for him to get his shit off over. You know what I mean? United Defenders of International Goodwill. Oh, here we go.
King poetical dingbat. Hip cat science theoretical ink splat. Scope that. Wing ding impeccable hope stash. Versailles oak path. Ruby yacht be the goat and gas. Lotus staff to the temple domed overpass. Overgrown grass. Let's just laugh. Make the greens more vibrant. Need my own island to transmit from. Admit one. Black Orpheus. Nickel cadmium. Who put the bean in they back? No heat on my naps. Leaning the strut, never the flask. Mean on wax, nicer in person. Not quite friendly, right hand tempted. Rap Ferreira, run the beat like Castor Semenya. A rash of catastrophes is how you break a fast. Sandblasted brass, hiccuping PlayStation. Found our end when they was hesitating. Me and mine, you know we hella patient. Me and mine, you know we...
Shit sounds dreamy as fuck, dude.
Delco with the L in the hellhole. Shell toe, genie, blue meanie, a cosmology, Lucini, an odd policy. You startled me with all that thirstiness. Blind lemon, ice 9 melting. Helmet made of toothpick starts rusting openly. Texas hold'em with only me. Well, Horace Silver was there grinning, but not playing. Praying, but not. Forget to pay the toll and then the letter come. Forget to pay the toll and then the letter come. I better get this done, but I never do. And that's the essence of what's eating at you. I say to me in earnestness, did you earn this?
Oh, there's that imposter syndrome.
Before scarfing several. Before scarfing several. As always, the question remains, can you dig it? United Defenders of International Goodwill, you dig? It's all our turf. It's all
What a flex. Shit sounds fantastic.
Yo. 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 Another day, another load of laundry. Soon as I woke up, that feeling was haunting me. Another dad with a hamper. I wonder if Chance the rapper do his own laundry. Who cares? I scoop socks calmly from under chairs. Underwears is its own load and spin.
I'm gonna restart this one since I just paused it, and I wanna listen to it all the way through. Outside the Inside just tipped $65 to request 3 projects at once. Thank you so much, dude. I really appreciate it. Lack Thereof, Ed Tullett, aka Low Swimmer, the new Haylaker album when it comes out, and the new Joy Again album when it comes out. I got you. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate the support for the channel as always. There it is. Love it. Appreciate you, dog. Very, very generous.
AKA Low Swimmer, the new Haylaker album when it comes out. The new
She said it correctly.
album when it comes out.
I didn't expect her to say Haylaker correctly. That's fire, man. Thank you so much. That's very, very generous of you. I'll write those down.
Yo.
Here we go.
Yo.
I really like this beat too. The way they chop the pianos when he actually starts rapping is crazy to me.
Another day, another load of laundry. Soon as I woke up, that feeling was haunting me. Another dad with a hamper. I wonder if Chance the rapper do his own laundry. Who cares? I scoop socks calmly.
That came out of nowhere.
Chairs. Underwears is its own load and spin cycle. Towels too. How are you? I've been busy keeping this home together, you know. A family just growing together. The hovering center cool linens while the loop demands the fools keep sinning. Myself included, shit. I'm just humming in the kitchen. My son listening. He stared with them wide old eyes. I'm just humming in the kitchen. My son listening. He stared with them wide old eyes. I'm humming in the kitchen. My son listening. He stared with them wide old eyes. We doing laundry. We doing laundry. We doing laundry. We doing laundry. You know the devil is a liar. Silk pants don't go in the dryer. Hang them on the back of Bob's recliner. I feel inspired by the shuffle of my fold. Cut of the jib, born in my rib. We should have 400 or 500 kids. I wonder how many loads of laundry that is. How many
That feels like a little too many. 400 or 500?
Former rappers is fast dog walkers or podcast talkers. If the loose shoe fit, perhaps I will launder zoot suits for tips.
I see.
Mariachi dancers, you know,
That's true. I forgot
for a 10-year plan.
that context for this.
I'm sure it'll all go according to plan.
I thought he was poking fun a little bit at J. Cole's fold clothes too. Fold and close.
Humming in the kitchen, my son listening. He's staring with them wide old eyes. Humming in the kitchen, my son listening. He's staring with them wide old eyes. Humming in the kitchen. We doing laundry. We doing laundry.
Yeah, that's nice, man. I like the casual delivery that he has. Just so relaxed on the track, and the beat is going crazy. It just comes across as very confident. Like he knows he doesn't have to do too much because he knows he's fire. You know what I mean? That confidence really shines through, I think, with his actual delivery of his lines. The back of my mind is blank obsidian? That's actually so tough.
The back of my mind is blank obsidian. MS-DOS screen, white line blinking. Ice 9 peeling, there is no search for what's natural, programmer. Roll rider, windjammer, in tune with shadow and act. well-lit projections trying to deconstruct metaphysics for me. From Hakeem to Yasin, I'm in Casco Bay, Casca with me. Staying at the Hotel Scallops room, February 3rd. Whisper singing Nelly Furtado, wishing I was a yard bird.
Shout out Nelly
Plastic
Furtado.
saxophone, ashy metronome. My grandmama called Vaseline grease. I remember wearing Jordans on the south side when Jordan played for the Bulls and I wasn't allowed outside. If this is my mind, I'll step outside. Hull integrity full. Classic landscape, ripe fruit and house flies. Brought a broom to a dust up. You rap like your footwork fucked up. We
Oh
plan
my
for
God.
hiccups, obstructionists, stick up kids, and the mogs on PowerPoint talking about quantum futurism, but ain't got spaceships, ain't got schematics, ain't got personnel training or catering, no defense budget. I write this from the soul folks vessel, Ruby Yacht, ancestral mothership, plotting coordinates to peace, hull integrity full. 5,000 parsecs beyond transwarp with a fresh oil change. Come test it if you bad. Wrote it wearing a burlap do-rag. My humblest experience in truth came packaged as a thought in this sense. The map is the only territory. When I say out loud, the world is my idea. When I say out loud, suede Tim's on my feet, make my cipher complete. I am saying the same thing out loud. I find comfort in the allegory of the journey because I am in a literal search for brightness, voluptuousness, brimming clarity in service of nothing else. I know that one's resolve for life can be determined according to translation errors inherited. My understanding itself being a summation of a suggestion of which the scope is beyond me, and I hope to only ever be utilized and in service of another's journey. There was a census taken among the grand verbalizers. There was a census taken among only the grand verbalizers, and then the data was compiled, necessarily crunched, meaning it was sorted in such a way one could understand or at least make use of, and by extension give one license to imitate an understanding. After the data was compiled, crunched, there was a consensus among only the grand verbalizers. Whack motherfuckers always want to redo. My left eye sees in the garden of my mind clearly now. There are 4 heroes.
There's so much that goes over my head, but what I do catch is just so impressive. This is definitely one of those ones that you gotta listen to multiple times. The way that he comes up with like how to say that shit is just so impressive. Putting those words together like that.
Big summer. Gonna be a big summer. Yeah, somehow that's never the case, is it? It's the sprawl of autumn, isn't it? It's the crunch, where one can never day true. You know, living myths can come true. Sometime it might happen to you, especially if you live outside of time. Anyway, the rhyme you're about to hear isn't true, but it isn't false either. Any resemblance between this rhythm poetic exploration and reality is purely magical.
The mixing on that guitar is just so atmospheric
At
and
the
just
end
like,
of the world, we was fighting back
Oh.
with brushes and pens. We decided that the suffering should end, no matter how good it feels. Wooden shields ain't stopping bullets, so we dropped those. Quit lying to ourselves,
Wow.
started writing poems, got stronger by ourselves. Kinship being the hunger that we felt, so we trusted that. Made moves from it, got busted backs, bruised stomachs. Ruby, our whole crew illustrious. We did those stints, tenures, benders, bent centuries, spent ledgers, unyielding, a taste of their own medicine. Every member is also president. How could you stop what you can't clock? If within the last century art conceived as an autonomous activity has come to be invested with an unprecedented stature.
oh, that beat is incredible. That might be my favorite so far.
Human activity acknowledged by secular society. It is because one of the tasks art has assumed is making forays into and taking up positions on the frontiers of consciousness and reporting back what's there. Being a freelance explorer of spiritual dangers, the artist gains a certain license to behave differently, matching the singularity of the vocation. They may be decked out with a suitably eccentric lifestyle or not. The job is to invent trophies of experience. But things go backwards backwards. The wrong people get placards. You get a collection of spatulas, heavy brow lines, sacrificing downtime for the wrong guys' good graces. Should've held them aces and bet it on self. Eventually we're all just heads on a shelf. Trophies in cupboards, mopey customer doping up for a big day again. Really it bores me. Work the stuff they so boring. Hijacking stories, separating from blood. Mob swore they from mud. Be the first ones to judge. Funny how cycles work, funny how cycles work. Swear I just know my word. Swear I just know my word. Funny how cycles work, funny how cycles work. Swear I
This
just
is my
know
favorite so far.
Swear I just know my word. Funny how cycles work. Funny how cycles work. Swear I just know my word. Swear I just know my word. Swear I just know my word. Funny how cycles work. Funny how cycles work. Swear I just know my word. Swear I just know my word. Funny how cycles work. Peace to the eternal spirit and soul of the Grand Master Jack Whitten. An idea is a work of art. From Chicago, Illinois to Bessemer, Alabama. An idea is a work of art. Peace, 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 peace.
Oh, fuck.
Hassle proof, spit it in nothing but absolutes. I don't remember asking you for a comment. Supposed to feel like bombardment, vigorous work, a real jerk. No Steve Martin, no we not Spartan, no we not sparring. My mind's favorite yoga pose is pulling okey dokes. Heroes turn to hokey rolls, it's so laborious. I plot peace as a coordinate. My dojo taught insubordinates is glorious. I prefer when they forfeit, tap out, rack mount. The bag is bounced past, and I cashed out. Left a note said, left a note said, left a note said, how you like me now? 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 The back of the note had a postscript reading. At her I marveled, fiddles with whalebone toggle. The self is the obstacle, fossilization ain't optional. Survival isn't logical, niggas became absurdists, surrealists. Dada flow, suppose you could holler if you feel this. It goes beyond the tasteful, a trip to Office Max for staples. This shit is graceful. How you like me now? How you like me now? How you like me now?
Man, it went from like smooth jazz to some really atmospheric, soulful shit.
Open the mouth to give testimony. Bear witness, you need fresh air and a prayer for forgiveness. Tuck and weave like Febreze particulates. You know my tongue get ticklish. You have my active thanks. The rhythm becomes sacrosanct. Dandelion wine on the empty stomach. Broke the bank, stretched the budget. Broke the bank, stretched the budget. I played the wake, sampled the buffet. Left some flowers by the grave. I sampled the buffet, played the wake. Left some flowers by the grave. And when I die, I won't stay.
When I die, I won't stay.
Dead.
Fuck, man. I'm loving these beats too. He's going in. Flow is sick. Again, that confident delivery really gets me.
Build yourself back, shoulder chip by shoulder chip. Only to find the method used erroneous. Why you always transmitting from a place of desperation? Why those low frequencies be your final destination, huh? Singing weeping willows, while that dilla swing. Coax the bellowing from the center solar plexus. Noble savage, ghost ride the Lexus. Parallel universe, we was bumping letters to Alexis. Never have I ever been impressed with how they compromise the message for the spectacle and presence of the bespectacled heckler. I widen the vector, you clowns pine to be victor. I pivot to miss her, curvature the swerve became permanent fixture. Like old-timey sayings in Jaime's basement with the whiny faces. These hidden forces propelling the door swing. Arpeggiated with poems, rode into the sunset on an arc of bones. Cultural mothership turned sacred utterance, dalliance, an army of one green stallion. We're growing scallions, yeah. Sorry to say, falling off the wheel.
Damn, I'm just vibing at this point.
Build build yourself back, shoulder chip by shoulder chip, only to find the method used erroneous. Why you always transmitting from a place of desperation? Why those low frequencies be your final destination, huh? No starving artists, just artists starving to know. No starving artists, just artists starving to know. No starving artists, just artists starving to know. Just artists starving to know. It's no starving artists, nah. It's artists starving to know. No starving artists, we don't do that. No starving artists, we don't do that.
The beat, dude. Oh my god. It's turned into like a dance track almost.
I am no longer a starving artist. I have fallen off the wheel.
Come on, dude. Come on. Jeez, it's still going.
Twisted world where artists bend backwards for benefactors and victims are to be blamed as bad actors.
Yeah, he's rapping over lots of different kinds of beats here, and he's
Poetry is illegal unless you're
just killing it every time.
Devious with determination, solitudes crowded by isolation, wandered wearily for several eternities, gaining acclaim, using fake names, vanishing by sunrise, committing to the wisdom of the unwise, in buildings where if I wasn't a performer, they wouldn't let me pass the foyer. Here I am, pulling spectacles for the uninitiated voyeurs, but being piss poor corrupted the discourse as power functions on a sliding scale, so you might as well, you know what I'm saying? And that's when I knew I'd found my way out of this hell. And that's when I knew I found my way out of this hell. Striving to be the type of poet Lord
I'm loving the
was.
horns and
When one
strings.
turns their back to lead the orchestra.
The drum sounds
Like
are so clean too.
Orpheus, Kepler octahedron, happy recent, eyes bugging like Jackie Gleason. The witness true wonder, that's the reason. That's the reason. One time I was doodling at a gas station and I read on the stall, on the wall, what's the purpose of life? And someone had actually wrote back, it said, to be the eyes, the ears, and consciousness of the creator of the universe. You fool. And that's when I knew I'd found my way out of this hell. Yeah, break it down, Let it be broken. Let it be broken. That's when I knew I found my way out of this hell. Thank you, art. Thank you, music.
Oh my god.
That's when I knew I'd found.
So easy to just like not even see the time passing. When you like close your eyes and just listen to it, you just get so lost in it that the song is over before you even realize it. It's insane.
I wrote this outside of Wegmans after they kicked me out for kicking too many rhymes.
You were rhyming inside of
Endured the
Wegmans?
doldrums, severe learning, my middle hurting. Growing up in this to be such a little person. Disappointment cloaks, resentment, wearing a cloak in Wegmans and being escorted out. Is this what rap's about? What do you rap about? Miscellaneous capers, visually zany language to make my baby brain with. That's why I only play my raps round him. Nap sounding reasonable, so I take one, might cook all day, and I call that luxury. If them supremacists need an enemy, I'm your Huckabee. You not gon' outwit, outplot, outsteal, or muzzle me. Won't even mention hustling is puzzling. When the meek act big, willy shit really. Just kick back and inherit the world. Just kick back and inherit the world. Just kick back and inherit the world. Just kick back. scrape, scraps, pieces, hacks, master tongue, bastard plug, 7 lung. Reverence grew antennas, increased livity. Recognize the signs of cycle, slow farming, humility. I accept the mystery, I accept the mystery, I accept the mystery, I accept the mystery. Superstitious metaphysics, stained with humdrum. All my homies suffering the same conundrum. Superstitious metaphysics, stained with humdrum. All my homies suffering the same conundrum. Superstitious metaphysics, stained with humdrum. All my homies suffering the same. And the goal is to retain, the goal is to retain, the goal is to retain the most hope. It's the soul. Focus, it's the soul. Focus, it's the soul. Focus, it's the soul. Focus. Can you find the level of difficulty in this? Can you find the level of jubilee in this? Can you find the level of revelry in this? Can you find the level of freedom in this? Can you find the level of spirit in this?
Damn. So smooth. Good God.
On a quest to get open and free. Indeed, on a quest to get open and free. I do as I please as it pleases me. Sneezed on the knee of an MC most egregiously. Never beg they pardon, calling my behavior modern. I circumambulate with the psychoactive animate. Basket case, candidate for high stakes life. Gambling, I'm ambling to the greater matter with my gray matter. Build gray matters, build better answers to destructive questions. Mother inventions, weathering God's pop quizzes. No matter what the odds, isn't odd, isn't it? How this wall between us dislodged with one fidget. It's not a gimmick, but a superpower. I seen whole crews devoured by a person who's now a tagline on a body bag. Bagpipes cause you had to lollygag. Gully gully walk with the buddy Holly walk in Islamabad, or it felt like it. Yelling hellfire in the microphones, came out swinging. Vaseline on forehead, winter sorted. Fiddlesticks, write a riddle to grant your own wish. Toss the homie a beat like hold this. Art rap globalist, legion of hoodwinkers. Seasonal mood lingers among broke bootleggers. Hoop jumping for pleasures. The many ventures of them penny pinchers. The skinny ledger leaker. Minute hedge fund freaker, done being a thinker. Hee hee, till we meet again. At the Comfort Inn, hunterin'. At the Comfort Inn, hunterin'. It's the other who others whoever. It's the other who others whoever. On the quest to get open and free. On the quest to get open and free. Ran through a lot of gasoline. Ran through a lot of gasoline. It's the opposite of picking cotton. Rule number 5, it's the opposite of picking cotton. On the quest to get open and free. We built better answers.
So dreamy with these little chimes and shit.
It's the others who other whoever. It's the others who other whoever.
This beat is
On
so
the quest to get open
ethereal,
and free.
man.
A quest to get
What a
open
vibe.
and free. Ponder this, Einstein. How does music fold space and time? Realign locations with emotional space. Inverse stations less diverse as Hawkins with the gate open. 2 billion ghosts walking the base of oceans. I'm talking about the base of the crossing, the low end to the scream, all frequencies in between, and some focus on the moon. But this base was born on an island of survivors and reverberations in depths of millions of square miles. Our blues born from the deepest blue and black and green to guide us through psychosomatic smoke screens to flip the world over. We ride trauma like moguls on slopes, invoking old moguls in hopes royal lines will guide us. What if royalty despised us and there's no chosen, no laws? Just rock him on the mountain tops, all Nasir at Harvard Spot Paul. We ride in waves and centuries before slave trades. No surprise we glide on the micros, all off balls on technos, horse on Huaweis. We gonna ease into Cantonese, the same we did with Anglais, Francais, and Espanol. Meandering through Mandarin with a one that's 1 million years old. This beat is gold, ergo Milo knows the only gold is soul. That's what Columbus was really looking for. It's the others who other whoever. It's the others who other whoever. On a quest to get open and free. A quest to get open and free.
Man, it's so tough not to just like sink into it and drift off. For sure, yeah.
Renaissance festival garb, natty dread elder barge, might pull your elder's card. Nigga rap like Frylock sun, floating over a rug of Hydrox crumbs. I might be on one, icy hot numb, made eyes lock thumbs. This my wedding shotgun, drums like stampeding oxen. I guess you lost them. B210 Datsun, flossing, Powers Austin with the asparagus fern. Time couldn't justify the arrogance earned. War holes and old lies at the speed led nosedives. The fallacy of both sides, ghost ride the subconsciousness. Extra medium and I'm off the shits. Confrontation with its awkwardness. Under the parlor palm, barter calm as ever. Need a harder beverage like I need a hemorrhage and corroded artery. Not hardly. Older the car battery with an open chest recharging. We not starving artists, we not starving. We not starving
here.
artists, we not starving. Giovanni Ribisi type sneaky, go-getter, vegan white cheddar, please, panini croissant. I don't know if the message is getting across. Mythical like a sack of dirt from a free black nation. 5/5 mic check, my inner fire is high-tech.
Insane.
The world is run by stress, blessings
The little horn.
multiply with acknowledgement. In my household, this is common sense. Peace of mind would be a worthwhile
Smooth
accomplishment.
keys.
We abandoned the fortress. How does famine inform the gorgeous? Mammon and gore endorsements, littering the timeline. Bickering on boxed wine, the cavalry comes babbling. Casualty cum laude. Only the moon seen my outtakes. Met the same disaster, trying to confront the game master. Hypnosis, Woolly Moses, okra, oats, ocean. Space Princess Lumpy dancing for me. Chapter 29, Beatitude, 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 Beatitude. new sounding very Laurel and Hardy. On they laurels, artsy, deplorable carvings, avoiding win-loss dichotomy. Litmus testing my own toxicity. Categorical error, botched history. Look at the page and see the word missing. This flow my inalienable right. Halogen bulb light, jelly donut. Gilded lily with my hillbillies on fiddling spoons. Fiddler rules, Prince of the corduroy coons. Bust the jazz hands, she hit the lumpy dance. Lakeem Shabazz enters deep trance. Levitating, discreet demands, steady pressure, no hesitating. Pointer finger callous, pigeon pecking, no malice. And that could change with some introspecting. That's very interesting. That's very interesting. And that could change with some introspecting. That's very interesting. And then I played pinball with Zev Love X. And then I played pinball with Zev Love X. Then I played pinball with Zev Love X. Rap Ferreira, run your tape deck.
Shouts to the middle rank, it's dog eat dog, a big bank take little bank. And shouts to the ink tank for painting my lemons gold. External modem used to download centerfolds, it's taking all day for a mislabeled JPEG. 8-leg, body rock, rhyming like J-Treads. I'm what the fire burns, flame is what I deserve. My wallet getting lighter, trying to guess what I might have earned heavy. Hold it down like a tongue depressed. Nonetheless, smothered, fuck more and cuddle less. Rudderless, big dumb history. I should've chose a gig with income consistently. Got a neck full of tattoo kisses. A 3-room
I love
house with a bathroom.
the slow ass tempo,
The front
man.
looks good, but the back tooth's missing. And Getty said we walk like jazz musicians. I don't think that's it though. I think it's
Man, I can't imagine listening to this if you're on one or off one. Oh, already love the keys and drums here.
Poncho like Bob Kaufman. Ancient rain from the tonsils. Bowl of coconut rice, I tear the cilantro. Heard y'all still experiment with dirty Henny. Me, I publish the city lights like Ferlinghetti. Lusty stare. Your boy paid to open the door like concierge. I no longer count the years. You've grown accustomed to acting from fear. A good laugh in the mirror. Silence follows cunning. Rice pot humming, not off like a loose fez. The howdy doody guitar player gets suplexed. He not right, might pop like Enoch Light. No subliminals, knowledge of intervals. It's a rare science. In a cave with several dark thoughts and a clear mind. Have blues, will travel. A horse with no name, no saddle. Purse big enough to post bail and ski-daddle. My projections are astral. Stormy weather, copacetic. Bojangles aesthetic. Tiptoe leverage. What's mine is in my mind. What is the price of glory? Fire in the conservatory. What's mine is in my mind. What's mine is in my bubble goose. Money flow fourfold like noble truth. Green lung coffer, fill the coffer. Slow man a stalker. When a negotiator's not a talker. Times of peril is always hella awkward. I know what you're pondering, and I keep that portion of the mind roped off from wandering. It smell of pomegranates, pears, soil. How they act like they're unaware of toil. The repetition make it meaningless. Or is that the creation ritual? Space station habitual. The great ape made individuals said them cut off from they roots. Nah, we not in cahoots, but there's an understanding which is all one could ever ask for. Consider this my resignation from the task force. Consider this my resignation. Consider this my resignation. What's mine is in my mind. What's mine is in my, yeah. And it's like that, and that's the way it is. What is the price of glory? Fire in the conservatory. Yeah. On two. Pure will in every moment, baby. That's all I can recommend.
It's so dreamy.
Instinct to protect, make you strike first. I know exactly what you mean. Surveillance state, everyone is a performer. Thus the push to be influencers, less rigid artist types that garner followings. You know, I'm talking about creatives. These people, they don't do nothing. And that's cool, but when surveillance is weaponized, it can project limits on human interaction, or at least that's how I see it. So I advise pure will in every moment, beloved. What that mean? Pure will in every moment. There are no good ideas. Pure will in every moment, beloved. But what that mean? That nigga rhyme book look like a Mondrian. Bless up to Piff James and Hami Ham, and the people lurking in soul folks for the ambiance. While I spin this caldera, rock a coif like Greg Porter. I get the extra order, I go the extra inning. You know I get extra with it. All type of multisyllabics, it need an extra whipping. Rubaiyat fabric, you know I'm extra fitted. Ambiguity defeat the pattern recognition. Asking who are you to me isn't an absolutist question. If I had to answer that, I'd rather skip the whole confession. Sound right reasoning, orange the song seasoning, tight mouthfeel, hype soul for mass appeal, and the need hold itself like Rollo. Big fingers pluck pizzicato, and this be about victory, and this be about triumph.
Public Enterprises, Buku Bread Company, Solid Gumbo Works. In conjunction with your local Exoduster, from the dojo of Kosho Shinogi.
Tim Hortons, dressed like a transformer, talking about Jacob Lawrence portraits, whole lifetime go by as an active tourist. Disaster insurance is a sound investment, pounds, daps, and blessings, ain't as clean as it used to be. Whole bunch of meanness in my used to be. Alpha Cro-Magnate, hope stagnate, boast through the backaches, into the stomach ulcers, foreclosures, meditate on nothingness.
I'm so enamored by those horns too.
Question, does a sunrise repeat, replace and posit, adopt the logic of Duck Rogers, remain adamant, my ancestors had their hands on it, Venetian peak, redder than Tahitian treat, like a cool breeze, how Elohim speak until it isn't, the plot no pot thickens, as the Gestapo stopped me on the way home, pawning writtens as freestyles, levy fines and update files with utter convenience, now I turn to the audience and mutter all authority is deviance, Malaclips the younger said it best, I keep that hunger in my chest, I keep that Yoda in the vest, but since I'm poor I don't rap like that, I desperately need to be understood, I desperately need understanding. Ain't as clean as it used to be. Whole bunch of meanness in my used to be. Sight is useful but not necessary. Sight is useful but not necessary. Sight is useful but not necessary. Nimzo Indian, Gizmo images, a Gitmo citizen, Bitcoin dividends, zipline fetishes, science and its lattices at ease, I scoff at my needs. Life brings me to my knees. You repeat as you please. I repeat as I please. The list of lovers whom you held hands with, Blumenfeld gambit, the automaton stammered, the gear shift standard, but reads like a manual, ride like a sweet chariot at the family annual, and over here it's fuck a stereotype. I bury those type, you know we bury those right. You can never catch the left, only looking for the right. Shit, it's simple mathematics. Yo. Dark square bishop, the GM hiccups, Jadu Bui couch surfing like the man from Galilee. Do drop in. Do drop in. Do drop in.
Well, this is today's mathematics. Today's mathematics is getting that money. That's today's mathematics. Is to get that money so you can take care of your babies. You know what I'm saying?
It's a bobblehead. I thought it was a shaker.
Shit's got me so hypnotized. I feel like I haven't spoken in like 3 years.
Wait, are we supposed to be playing now? Yeah, sure. There was a time when peace the shadows of a presence so divine, and glow that love will light the sky up above, and it's free. Come with me, can't you see? The Creator has a master plan, peace and happiness through all the land. The Creator has a master plan, peace and happiness through all the land. The Creator has a working plan, peace and happiness through all the land. The Creator makes but one demand, and it's happiness, happiness through all the land. And we're very happy about that, quite happy.
I mean, it feels a little tough to even know what to say right now because it's got me in such a lulled, entranced, hypnotized, laid back state that it's like I'm kind of speechless. The album starts off and you're kind of so impressed by the soulfulness and the jazziness to the production and his lyricism, the messages he's getting across, his vocabulary and the way he puts his phrases together, like saying what you think as well, but in a way that you would have never thought to put it to paper, to put it into his rhyme schemes and his flows, and just to make it sound so intricate. And the flow is so loose and the drums are so, the pockets for the drums are so special to me. Like it's never fully on the grid. It's got that real human, even if the drums aren't actually played live, it's got that human kind of swing to it, you know, that just, the groove is so tight, the funkiness to it when you listen to it, it's like, it's so many head nodders, and part of the way you're listening to the beats and you're just like so impressed by it, and then you realize, wait, he's actually talking some real shit, I should listen to him, but then something else happens in the beat and your just attention is like, it's like a tennis match, you're drawing back and forth between him and the insane production that's going on at the same time. And as it goes on, the tracks kind of start to slow down a little bit towards the second half of the project, and you just kind of get like the sinking feeling into it where you're just like falling slowly into the music, and it's so relaxing, and like I said, it puts you in such like a laid back, lulled state that it really is, it's like, how do I snap out of it now, you know? I gotta go drink like 3 Red Bulls, you know? It really, yeah. Meditative is a great way to put it. Meditative state. It's like, it's insane how it does it so naturally, because the songs kind of gradually reach that point where, you know, it kind of like lays you down easy. But man, it really does put you into this very laid back state, this really relaxed mood, and I really appreciate it for that. I mean, it's so important to find moments and find ways to bring us back down. You know, our daily lives are so hectic, there's so much going on everywhere, and we're constantly bombarded with that information all the time, and you have work and you have bills and you have responsibilities, and it's so crucial at some point in your day to have something like this where you can, you know, if I put this on right now, in about 50 minutes, none of that shit is gonna matter, and I'm just gonna be so mellowed out. It's very, very important to have things like this, and I really appreciate it for that. But not just for that, but for the actual talent it takes to put something like that together, for the ear for production that it takes to put that together. And shout out to everybody who participated in like the band and the group that actually played the instrumentals, because they're all, I didn't hear one bad beat on the project. It's just masterfully put together. Yeah, I love it. I love it. I think that where jazz rap has like ended up, where it's gotten to, the intricacy and the actual quality of it, of the production and the jazziness to like the flutes and the horns and the strings and the intricacies in the production, but still finding ways to sample them sometimes and chop them up and create these really sick drum pockets that people can rap to. It's like, it's so good. It's so cool to me. I'm so appreciative of it and in awe of the people that are creating that music at that level. Like, it's just, I couldn't do it, you know, as much as I appreciate and love music, and I enjoy, it's been a while since I've done it, but I enjoyed playing around with music production. I couldn't begin to imagine what it takes to put something like that together. It's just so impressive to me. So yeah, go on a walk and put this on. Yeah, that sounds like a great time to find like a really nice park with like some really cool, you can do some people watching, there's some like nature shit to look at, there's some trees, there's some lakes, there's some fountains, and just like put the headphones on and just take a walk through there. Sunny day, but with a breeze. Oh my God, you don't even need drugs. You don't even need them. Don't need any drinks, you don't need to take anything, just put on the headphones and walk. Fantastic. Great shit. Thank you so much, Pizza. Thank you for putting me onto this. This is such a treat. Very important to me. And thank you guys so much for watching the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I realize that I kind of lost myself halfway through the video, and I realized like I'm not really saying shit, but that's the reaction. That's how I was genuinely feeling at that moment. So I guess, you know, it's not the most entertaining, I guess, but it is what the album did to me, and so it might do the same to you. Just be ready for it if you put that on. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. Thank you, Pizza. I hope you have a great rest of your day, everyone watching, and you as well, man. And shout out Outside the Inside for the donation during the video. That also really generous. Appreciate you. I told you how you can support the channel at the start of the video. Be sure to do so if you feel like it. I'd appreciate it. Thank you guys. Take care of yourselves. I'll see you guys next time. Until then, stay safe as always. Peace out.